Online students, good morning. Can you hear me? Can you see the screen? Can you please respond to the chat, guys? Online students, please check. Can you hear me? Can you see the screen? Please respond to the chat. Voice is not clear. Just a second. Just a second. Now check. Please check it right now. Please check it right now. Is it okay right now? Perfect. Perfect. All right. All right. So let us start our today's session. Okay. So guys, yes, before starting out today's sessions, as always, let us just try to have a very small and a quick recap of the concepts which I had covered in our yesterday's session. So guys, yes, yesterday we actually started with this new concept known as object class. So what we know about object class? What we know about object class? We know that object class is the first class in the Java class hierarchy. We know that object class acts as a parent class for all the classes. We know that object class is present in java.lang package, and we know that java.lang package is by default imported into every Java program. And yes, we know that in object class, there are different types of methods are there, like hash code method, equals method, get class method, toString method, finalize method, clone method, wait method, different versions of wait method, notify method, and notify all methods. So all these methods, I repeat, all these methods which are present in object class can be accessed by every other class object. Why? Because object class acts as a parent class for all the classes. So whenever we are using the terminology parent class and child class, immediately kindly please do remember the concept inheritance. Inheritance. What do you mean by inheritance, guys? Acquiring the properties of one class into another class. So we just discussed only a little bit intro about inheritance, but wait for it. Whenever we're discussing about OOPS concepts at that particular time, we are going to discuss more about this inheritance. And yes, yesterday we started discussing about hash code method also. We actually already completed the hash code method. Now, please tell me, what is the return type of hash code method? Perfect. What hash code method is going to give you? Is it going to provide the address locations of the object? Completely no. No, wrong. Hash code method will never provides the address locations of an object. What it is going to give you? It is going to provide a unique identification number for your class object. Even for example, okay, I'm having class A. In class A, listen, I'm having class A. In class A, I'm having 3 objects. All the 3 objects belongs to class A only. Now, if I'm trying to use hash code method, am I going to get the same number or different number? Obviously, different number. If it is a new object, 100% your number will be different. I believe it's clear, guys, for everyone. So yesterday we only discussed about hash code method. Okay, now let us try to go with remaining methods also. Okay, for example, just let me try to have a small method, void method 1. Okay, system.out.println. Simply I'm just trying to write method 1 called. Okay, let me go to my main method. Now inside my main method, new class A, okay, equal to AOBJ1 belongs to class A, and I want to create one more object, guys. One more object. Please tell me the code. Tell me the code. New, tell me. Class A, okay, new class A equal to AOBJ2 belongs to class A. Okay, please tell me, is it mandatory to give AOBJ1, AOBJ2 like that? You know, we can give any names, right? Basically, there are some rules. Whenever we are giving a name, there are some rules which we need to follow. If possible, today only we'll be trying to discuss that, or else tomorrow. If time permits, today only we are going to see those rules, or else tomorrow we are going to see what are the naming conventions, what are the naming rules which we need to follow whenever we are giving the names, maximum by today or else by tomorrow. Okay. All right. So two objects I have created. Okay. No issues. Now, okay. AOBJ one dot method one. AOBJ. Okay. Enough. Let me just try to execute my program. Right click, run as Java application. Yes, I'll be getting my output like this. For example, my question is system.out.println AOBJ1 dot hash code SYSO AOBJ2 dot hash code. Can I write like this? Respond. Of course, I can write like this. Why? Because what is the return type of this hash code method? Int. So whatever hash code method is returning, it will be just printing here. Let me just try to execute. Right click, run as Java application. See, my value is getting printed. Okay. Now, guys, generally, I will write like this. Yes or no? Whenever I'm trying to print something, I'll just try to, let me just give it like this. AOBJ2 like this. So my question is it mandatory to write like this? Then why I'm actually writing like this? Right click, run as Java application. Why I'm writing like this? Because easy to understand. Am I right or wrong? Okay, please tell me, what is this data? What is this data? Come on. How do you know it's a string data? Present inside double quotes. So after string data, if you are trying to give any value, it will be concatenated. What do you mean by concatenation? Joining. For example, if you are not writing plus symbol, you will be getting an error. Why we are getting an error? See, what you want to do. I mean, the reason why we are getting an error here, because compiler is unable to understand. Okay, Kishan, you are giving string value. Okay, you are giving int value. Okay, what you want me to do? Are you understanding me, guys? So we are informing to the compiler that just please try to join them both. Join them. I believe it's clear, guys. So plus symbol. Okay, I'll do one thing. For example, system.out.println 10 plus 90. 10 plus 90. Now tell me what is my output here. Come on. Right click, run as Java application 100. Perfect. Okay. For example, system.out.println hi plus 10 plus 90. Hi. Right click, run as Java application. I believe you understand the difference right now. Yes or no, guys? Right now, this will not work as an addition operation. It will not work as an addition operation. It will work as concatenated operator. Are you understanding the point here? Why? Because here we are having a string value. Is that clear? Online students, kindly please respond. I believe you understand the difference between line number 9 and line number 10. Please tell me, guys. Here, plus symbol will act like a arithmetical operator. Arithmetic operation. Yes or no here? But here it will not act like arithmetic operation. Why? Because before what we are having? String. Whenever you are having a string value, if you are writing plus, it will be acting like a concatenating operator. I believe it's clear, guys. Okay. All right. Let us keep it like this. Okay. We already discussed about hash code method in our yesterday's program. So what hash code method is going to provide? Hash code method is going to provide a unique identification number for our class object, which is used to distinguish two different objects separately. Just like an example, I gave you your college roll number, right? So your your college roll number is not your address location. What is the use of that? I can identify you. I can distinguish two different students separately. Am I clear with this? So yes, now today let us first start with EQUALS. Let us first start with the equals method. Okay. Now, answer my question, guys. Equals method is present in which class? Why only 10 people are there? Tell me, equals method is present in which class? Object class. What is the return type of equals method? Boolean. Boolean. Boolean means either true or false, not 1 and 0. Please come out from C and C++, guys. Boolean means either true or false. Okay. So one more time. Right now we're discussing about equals method. Equals method return type is Boolean. Boolean means either true or false. Now here the question is, when it is going to return true, when it is going to return false. Okay. Listen to the statement. Equals method is going to, guys, please don't write. I'll be giving you the time to write. Please don't write. Okay. Equals method is going to check the address locations of the objects. If both the objects are having same address locations, then equals method is going to return true. Otherwise false. TRUE, true. Otherwise false. Just let me try to 1 and let me make it as 2 points. Going to RETURN. Okay, that's it. Not more than that. Okay. So yes, equals method. What is the return type of equals method? Boolean means either true or false. When equals method is going to return true, when if both the objects are having same address locations. Sir, hang on, I have a doubt. What is the doubt? Sir, you said that equals method, not exactly equals method, said that we cannot get the address locations of an object. Yes, I still say that we cannot get the address locations of an object. That is for sure. Then how equals method is going to compare? Guys, internal implementation of equals method, it is going to compare the address locations. We cannot retrieve. Are you understanding the point? But we can check. We can check whether both the objects are present in the same address location or not. Again, one more time I am saying, we cannot retrieve the address location, but we can check whether both the objects are present in the same address location or not. Are you understanding the point here? I want you to please respond yes or no. Okay, now we'll do one thing. For example, let me just try to, okay, let us consider that this is heap area. How many memory areas are present inside JVM? How many? What are those? Class area, heap area, stack area, PC registers and native method stack. Okay, what will be stored inside the heap area? every Java class object will be stored inside the heap area. And you already know that inside heap area, there is one more special memory known as which is allocated only for storing string class object. Okay, anyways, that later we are going to discuss. But right now, I'm going to do one thing. For example, I'm going to create an object. Okay, just let me try to create an object, new class A. Okay, new class A. Two objects I have created, guys. Two objects. Now, AOBJ1, okay, new class A equal to AOBJ1 belongs to class A, and here also I'm going with AOBJ2 belongs to class A. Two objects. Whenever we are trying to create an object like this, guys, blindly remember, if you are using new keyword, if you are using new keyword, no, whenever you are seeing new keyword, blindly remember that an object will be created. Every time, if you are using new keyword, how many times you are using new keyword, those many objects will be created. Am I clear with this? Now, please tell me, how many times we are using new keyword here? 2 times. So, how many objects will be created? 2 objects of class A. I hope you're understanding the point here. So just I'll do one thing. Let me just try to have, okay, class A. This is one object. Let me just try to consider like this. This is one object and one more exactly the same, one more object like this. Now, just for our understanding purpose, let us consider that this object address location is 412. This object address location is 532. Sir, you said that we cannot retrieve the address location. Just for understanding purpose here. Just for understanding purpose. Is that okay? Don't ask me, sir, how you got 412. Okay, you take your own number. Come on. It's your wish. Just for understanding purpose. Now, AOBJ1 will be pointing towards 412. AOBJ2 will be pointed towards 532. I hope it's clear, guys, for everyone. Yes or no? Now tell me. AOBJ1 and AOBJ2 both are present in the same address location or not? So whenever I'm using equals method, what will be my output? True or false? Perfectly done. Okay. Now I want to use equals method. I want to check whether, guys, listen. I want to check whether AOBJ1 and AOBJ2 both are present in the same address location or not by using equals method. Okay. Now, system.out.println. Let me just try to write like this. Why I'm writing like this? My cursor will be coming to the next line. Okay. Now tell me. Tell me the code. I want to check AOBJ1 and AOBJ2 both are present in the same address location or not. Wait a minute. Please open yesterday's methods. Please open yesterday. You have written the method, right? Open that yesterday's method. Did you open it? Now answer my question. Equals method is a parameterized method or non-parameterized method? I'm sorry? How many parameters? One parameter. And that single parameter can be object. Yes or no, yeah? Object. Okay. Now you try to tell me the code. What code I need to write it here? Take reference of previous. Just now we used hash code methods like this. If I want to use hash code method, I'm using like this. If I want to use hash code method on AOBJ2, I'm using like this. Now I want to use equals method. That is correct. That is correct. Come on. AOBJ1. Tell me. Dot equals. If I write like this, why I am getting an error? If I am writing like this, why I am getting an error? Equals method is a parameterized method or non-parameterized method? How many parameters? Type. So we need to pass an object. I hope you're understanding the point here. Which object you want to compare? Which object you want to compare? AOBJ2. Now tell me what is my output. Come on. Right click, run as Java application. I'll be getting my output as false. Do you understand the point here, guys? For example, system.out.println AOBJ1 dot equals AOBJ1. Tell me. Right click, run as Java application. Perfectly done. Okay. For example, AOBJ2 and AOBJ1. Right click, run as Java application. Exactly the same. For example, AOBJ2 and AOBJ2. Right click, run as Java application. True. For example, SYSO. Okay. AOBJ1 dot equals ice on the board. Now my question is, what is the difference between previous lines and this line? Tell me. Previously, what I am doing, I am creating an object, and for that object, I am giving a reference. I'm using those references. Am I right or wrong? Now here, what I am doing? Directly, I am trying to check whether this AOBJ1 is present in the same address location or not. Am I right or wrong? There is no reference here. I hope you're understanding the point here. Now tell me what is my output, true or false? I'll do one thing. Just let me try to. Now tell me, guys, what is my output, true or false? True or false? 15 seconds time. Feel free to discuss. I want you to discuss. Please discuss. Discuss. No problem. Please. I am done. Tell me. True. True. Are you sure? Right click, run as Java application. Obviously false. Guys, this is this object. Okay. This is entirely a new object, guys. I already told you, whenever we are using new keyword, 100% a new object will be created. I believe it's clear, guys, for everyone. Okay. Online students, please respond, guys. I believe it's clear, guys. I want you to please tell me, guys. Online students, respond, please respond. Okay, we'll do one thing. For example, new class A dot equals. Now tell me. Are you sure? Last chance. That is amazing. Very good. Obviously, here we will be getting our output as false. Why? Because this is one object. This is another object. Now, answer my question. In my program, how many objects I have created? I check correctly. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I believe it's clear, guys. So basically, what is the use of equals method? Equals method is going to compare the address locations of the objects. Okay, I'll do one thing. Equals method is going to compare, compare. One more time. What equals method is going to do? Equals method is going to compare the address locations of the object. Could you please tell me what is the return type for equals method? Equals method is a parameterized method or non-parameterized method? How many parameters? Type. When equals method is going to return false. If both objects address locations are different. When it is going to return true. If both objects address locations are same. I believe it's clear, guys. Okay. So yes, we discussed about hash code method. We discussed about equals method. Okay. Now let me just try to go with the get class method. Okay. What this get class method will do. All right. Actually, very simple, guys. Very simple. It is going to return the return. It is going to return the fully qualified class name. Get class method is going to return the fully qualified class name. Let me show you what is this fully qualified class name. Okay, so just a sec. Let me just try to use like this. And you again, I'm saying you already know why I'm writing like this. Why I'm writing like this? Because my cursor will be coming to the next line. Next line. Okay, now here, all right. System.out.println, system.out.println. I'm just trying to use which method right now? Get class method. Okay. Tell me the code, please. Tell me. You tell me the code, I'll write the code. That is correct. That is correct. AOBJ or AOBJ1? AOBJ1 dot. That's it. Okay. Here also, let me just try to write one more. AOBJ2 dot get class. One more. Instead of AOBJ1 and AOBJ2, directly I'm trying to create an object. Are you understanding the point here? Now, what get class method will give you? Guys, listen. Get class method is going to provide the fully qualified class name. Means your class is present in which package? Not pack1. Tell me completely. comp.pack1. Let me just try to show you. Right click, run as Java application. Are you understanding the concept here, guys? Now we are using get class method on this AOBJ1. AOBJ1 belongs to class, and that class is present inside com.pack1.class A. AOBJ2 belongs to class, and that class is present inside com.pack1.class A. And this is completely a new object. Yes, that object belongs to class, and that class is also present inside the same package. I hope you understand the point here. Respond. So what is the use of this get class method? Get class method is going to give you the fully qualified class name. Dot. Is that clear? All right. Now let me just try to go with toString method. Okay. Now let me do one thing. For example, all right. Now system.out.println SYSO system.out.println AOBJ1 toString method. I'm using AOBJ1, I mean toString method on AOBJ1 plus AOBJ1 dot toString method. Guys, please concentrate. This is a little bit complicated, not too much, little bit. Let me first try to show you the internal implementation of toString method. I just want to write the internal implementation of toString method. Okay. Now, internally, toString method will be implemented like this. Now, tell me, guys, only concentrate on this toString method. Please concentrate only on this toString method. Now, answer my question. A very simple question, by the way. ToString method is present in which class? Come on. Come on. Is it a parameterized method or non-parameterized method? What is the return type of this toString method? So what it should return? String. It is supposed to return a string value. Now listen to this clearly. Here we are using return get class dot get name, means toString method is going to give you the class name, complete class name. First, it is going to give you the class name. Complete class name means com dot pack1 dot class A, like that. After that, what we are happening here? What is happening here? Tell me. We are adding at the rate symbol. Yes or no? Hey, yes or no here? So, for example, can I expect like this? Com dot pack1 dot class A. Okay, sorry. Com C O M com dot pack1 dot class A. After that, tell me at the rate symbol, and then we will be getting some hexa integer value. I mean, we actually can't decide what we are going to get. A hexa integer value. Let me check it out. AOBJ1. Okay. Show view console. Just a second. Okay. Now let me just try to check what will be our output here. Right click, run as Java application. Com dot pack1 dot class A. After that, at the rate symbol. And what is this? This is some hexa integer value. I hope you're understanding the point here. Now, for example, I'll do one thing. Let me just try to use AOBJ2 like this. Now, my question is, tell me, am I going to get the same output or different output? Can I consider up to here? Am I going to get the same output? Perfect. Amazing. Right click, run as Java application. Up to here, I'm going to get exactly the same output, but you know, hexa integer value will be different. Am I clear with this? Now, the question is, sir, why? I mean, why? Sir, why we are using toString method? What is the use of this? Okay, it's a fair question. Guys, what is the use of toString method? As of now, I want you to remember like this. Very soon you'll understand where we are going to use this also. Now, toString method is used to convert an object into a string format. One more time. toString method is used to convert an object into a, come on, string form. Come on, guys. Its name, the name itself is self-explanatory. toString. We are converting an object into a string. Why, sir? Why you are converting an object into a string? What is the necessity for that? You will discuss that later, not exactly right now. Am I clear with this? Now my question is, what is the use of toString method? It is used to convert, an object, obj, an object into a string format. That's it, not more than that. ToString method is used to convert an object into a string format. Enough. That's it. Okay. So yes, we discussed about hash code method. We discussed about equals method, getClass method, ToString method. There is one more method which we need to discuss, that is finalize method. Sir, then what about remaining methods? Just a second. We discussed about hash code. We discussed about equals. We discussed about toString. We discussed about getClass. After this, right now we are going to discuss about this finalize method also. We are going to discuss right now only. But what about this equals method? What about remaining all these methods? These methods we are going to discuss whenever we are dealing with multi-threading. Equals method we are going to discuss only after completing exception handling, not right now. I believe it's clear, guys, for everyone. Okay, now please have this program for me. First, have this program. After that, we are going to discuss about finalize method also. Please have this program first. Right. Pratmesh, here in toString method, if you check internal implementation of toString method, we are using getClass.getName. Whenever there is getClass.getName, that class will be removed. Only you'll be getting the name of your, complete package name and class name, Prathamesh. Okay, please. Feel free to use shortcuts. And I believe you know the difference between line number 9 and line number 10. Offline students, did yesterday anyone went to Tank Bund? You went? At what time you came? Morning 7 o'clock? No one went, only one person went. Raise slowly. Come on. Nice. Down. Remaining people did not went. Why? What? Class is there. Come on. Not like that. You missed something. It would be an amazing experience if you went there. It would be good. If possible, next year go with your colleagues. Next year, go with your colleagues. You'll enjoy it. Money Bhushan, you're asking, sir, did you went there? When I'm your age, I went there. Not right now. Nothing, Rahul. It's an offline thing. Nothing. Come on, continue the program. And if possible, try to write these outputs beside only, beside the line. For example, after writing line number 22, write the output. What is the output? Just try to write it. If it's not done, just raise your hand. Is it okay? Shall I scroll it still up? Use shortcuts. Don't write entire system.out.println. It will take ages to complete the program. Use shortcuts. Use shortcuts, please. So in line number 28, did I use any reference here? No, I'm directly using an object. There is no name for this. It's unnamed object, unreferenced object, anonymous object. No name. We can take like this also. And please make sure you're writing the comments also. Check the line numbers. And most frequently in interview, this question also will be asked, like, please give the internal implementation of toString method. Yes, you heard it correct. This is important. They'll ask you, give me the internal implementation of toString method. Public string toString return get class dot get name plus at the rate symbol. After that, integer dot to hex. What? Integer dot. Not done. Please, guys, make sure you're writing. But no problem. Write it slowly. But please make sure you're writing the entire concept. Please. 2 more minutes. How many are writing? Raise your hands, please. Carry on, please. Carry on, carry on. 2 more minutes. Slowly. Make it slow. No problem. One last minute, guys. Starting from now. Is it done? And in your machines, you may not be getting the same number, right? Yes, that is good. That is good. That is good. Time up. How many are writing? Raise hands, please. Take some more time. No problem. Get class method dot get name. Whenever we are using get class method, it will give you class also. Class, then your fully qualified class name. If you don't want to get this class, only you want to get the name, then simultaneously we need to use get class dot get name. If you are using get class dot get name, then only you will be getting the name of your class, complete package name. That's it. Class will not be coming. All right. Now, guys, remember this is internal implementation of toString method. You cannot change it. You cannot change it. All right. Can I move on to the next topic? All right. Now, guys, yes, as I said, so different types of methods. We already discussed about hash code method, equals method, get class method, toString method. Up to now, we discussed about this. Still, one more method is left behind. What is that? Finalize method. Finalize method. Okay. Let me remove all this. I'm removing all this. Just a sec, guys. So, Kirti, you're asking, sir, just once scroll up all the lines. Why? Tell me, why? Go ahead, respond. Right. Guys, again, I am saying you, don't take screenshots. Please, please. Okay. Why I'm saying this? You will thank me later. If you are taking screenshots and if you think that we can write it later, it will never come. You already know that. Already you experienced it. This is the only reason I'm asking you to write the code. Write the code. Write the code. Practice the code. All right. Okay. All right. All right. So let me move on to the next topic here. Okay. Let me just try to remove this. Now we are going to discuss about finalize method. Okay. Guys, listen. Listen. Right. When we discussed about internal architecture of JVM, we came across a concept known as execution engine. We came across a concept known as execution engine. In execution engine, basically there are two separate components are there. What are those? Interpreter and a garbage collector. Okay. What is garbage collection? Wait. Raise your hand. Who wants to answer? Raise your hand. Garbage collector. Down. You. Go ahead. Beside. Yeah, you first raise. Tell me, What is garbage collection? You are saying for native methods. Wait. You are saying for native methods. I am asking, what is garbage collection? Guys, I'm giving you a minute time. I'm giving you a minute time. Please think about the answer. What is garbage collection? Don't see. Don't see. Think about it. You need to check that in your hostels, not right now. What is garbage collection? Amma, you. Unused and unreferenced? You. Please tell me. Louder. Okay. Destroys unused or unreferenced objects. Okay, but my question is, what is garbage collection? I'm not getting the answer properly. What is garbage collection? Tell me, who said? Someone said, you need to start clearly. Louder. It is a process of destroying all unused or unreferenced objects from the heap area. Who is going to destroy? Garbage collector. So guys, I just want to give you a small interview tip here. That is, whenever you are facing a question, if you are not answering it correctly, from your answer only, one more new question will be coming. Just for example, tell me how many access modifiers are there? If you say 3, for example, if you say 3, then next question I am going to ask, what are those? You will say, sir, public, private, protected. Very good. Then what do you know about default? I'll ask you. Are you understanding the point? From your answer only, next question will be coming. So don't give a chance for the interviewer to ask like this. Whenever you are not giving a chance like this, your interview will be completed very soon. Why? Because generally whenever we are see, not only you, we are also supposed to prepare for the interview. Whenever we are preparing for the interview, like whenever we are trying to ask some questions for the interview, maybe hardly we'll have 10 to 20 questions in mind. That's it. We will just have 10 to 20 questions in mind. That's it, not more than that. If you clearly answer them, correctly answer them, that's it, close. You crack the job. The job is yours. But in those 10 to 20 questions only, people will not be giving the correct answers. So from your answer only, one more new questions will be raised. I hope it's clear, guys, for everyone. So give your answers clearly. Now, please tell me, what do you mean by garbage collection? It is a process of destroying all unused or unreferenced objects from the exactly. And this garbage collection is done by garbage collector. Now, guys, listen to this point clearly. Listen. Garbage collector is a daemon thread. Yeah, you heard it correct. Garbage collector is a daemon thread. Sir, what do you mean by daemon thread? Daemon thread means it will be working in the background of every Java program. It will continuously monitor every Java program. You no need to call it specifically. It will work in the background of every Java program. It will act on your program only if there is an object eligible for destruction. Okay. For example, I think I already said this example. Take our Prime Minister, sir, Mr. Modi, sir. Okay. Whenever Modi came to public meeting, or else once he came out into the public, around him, SPG will be there. Commandos. Yes or no here? What is their work? Their work is to protect the Prime Minister. Okay, I'm not saying no for that. But what they will do? They will just stand there with their weapons and they will monitor the situation. Am I right or wrong? Continuously. They will monitor the situation continuously. If there is any threat, then immediately they are going to act. Until there is a threat, they will not do anything. They will just stand there and they will just monitor the situation. Am I right or wrong? Respond here. Exactly like this. Garbage collector. I'm not speaking garbage collection. What is the word I'm using? Garbage collector will monitor every Java program. In the background of every Java program, it will continuously work. That's the reason it is known as a daemon thread. It's work continuously. It will work continuously. When it is going to act on your program, it will act on your program if there is an object eligible for destruction. For example, just for example, coming here. Now, let me get back to my program. I'm having a method void method1 and here system.out.println. Simply, I'm just trying to go with like hi and main method. Inside my main method, just let me try to create an object here, please. New class A, okay, equal to AOBJ1 belongs to class A. And let me just try to create one more object, please. Here, two objects I created, AOBJ1 and AOBJ2. Now my question is, guys, this is little bit tricky. Listen to this clearly. Again, we are supposed to discuss about garbage collector in our coming classes. We need to discuss this. Right now, our concept is not garbage collector. What is our concept? Finalize method. Where is this finalize method present? Object class. Right now, our concept is object class. Remember this. In our coming classes, again, we are supposed to discuss about garbage collection. Now, listen to this clearly. So, right now, how many objects are there here? Two objects. I mean, this is OBJECT. This is first object and this is a second object. Okay. Now, I want to call the garbage collector manually. Sir, you said that no need to call the garbage collector. It will work in the background of every Java program. Yes, but it is a thread. For thread, there is just special properties are there. Not exactly right now. Just keep a point in mind that I want to call the garbage collector manually. Shall I? Yes or no here? Now, how to call the garbage collector manually? Yes, ystm system dot gc method. Calling garbage collector and UALLY manually. This is a code. If I want to call the garbage collector manually, this is a code. I need to write like this. Okay. Now my question is, will garbage collector act on my program? Yes or no? Now my question is, will garbage collector act on my program? Yes or no? Okay, listen. Here you should understand, acting on the program is different. Monitoring the program is different. Let me rephrase my question. Line number 14, system.gc. Listen, system.gc. I'm calling garbage collector. Whenever I'm calling system.gc, garbage collector will monitor on my program. Am I right or wrong? Hey, respond. When it will act on my program, if there is an object eligible for destruction. Are you understanding the point here? For example, take commandos. They will monitor the situation. when they will act if there is a threat. Hey, yes or no here? Just like that, garbage collector will monitor my program. When it will act on my program, if there is an object eligible for destruction. Yes or no here? What is garbage collection? It is a process of destroying all unused or unreferenced object. Who is going to destroy? When garbage collector will destroy an object? If it is unused or unreferenced. I hope you're understanding the point. Right now, my question is, will garbage collector destroys my objects? Yes or no? No, exactly. Why? Because both the objects are referred objects. I hope you're understanding the point here. Okay, just let me try to, I'm going to obj1 dot method one. I'm just trying to call my method, right click, run as Java application. I'm getting my output as like this. Now I'll do one thing. For example, obj1 equal to null. I'm writing like this. Now, just a second. Just a second. Okay. Whenever we are writing obj1 equal to null, what actually happens here, you know, let me just try to show you. obj1 equal to null. I'm writing like this. Now, obj1 reference will no longer point towards the object. obj1 will no longer point towards 412. Right now, obj1 is pointing towards null. It's a value. I told you that, right? It's just a value. Now tell me, in my heap area, how many objects are there? In my heap area, how many objects are there right now? Tell me. One or two? Two. Hey, come on, guys. Two objects are there here. I mean, 412 and 532. Are you understanding my question? Please, please tell me one more time. One more time. Right now, in my heap area, how many objects are there? Objects. How many? No. Which object is referred object? 412 or 532? Exactly. Which object is unreferenced object? This will be destroyed by the garbage collector. Are you understanding the point here? Now, let me just try to execute. Right click, run as Java application, and I will say that first object is destroyed. Sir, hang on. You are saying first object is destroyed. For example, I'm keeping this in comment. I'm keeping this in comment. Now, right click, run as Java application. How do I know the first object is destroyed? Both the times I'm exactly getting the same output. Fair question. Let me do one thing. PROTECTD protected void finalize system.out.println garbage has been collected. Now, I'm going to ask you very, very simple question. My question is, just a second. Right. Now my question is, in my class A, why the voice is breaking? My voice is breaking, right? Just a second. Just a second. Okay. Let's check it out. In my class A, guys, listen. Eyes on the board. Everyone, please listen. Please listen. In my class A, how many methods are present? Tell me. Tell me. What are those? Method 1, finalize main method. Okay. Am I calling method 1? Am I calling method 1? Tell me the line number. Line number? Am I calling finalize method? No, I'm not calling finalize method. Let me execute my program. Right click, run as Java application. Is finalize method executed? Yes or no? Finalize method is called internally by the garbage collector. Finalize method is called internally by the garbage collector. What finalize method is going to do? Finalize method is going to connect, like finalize method is going to terminate all the connections which were associated with the object that is going to be destroyed. So too complicated. I understand. Keep this point in mind. Who is going to call finalize method? When garbage collector will call finalize method? If an object is eligible for destruction. Are you understanding the point? Let me do one thing. For example, I'm keeping line number 20 in comment. Now tell me, right now in my program, is there any object eligible for destruction? Respond, no. So finalize method will be executed or not? Right click, run as Java application. No. Why finalize method did not got executed? Garbage collector did not call. Why garbage collector did not call? There is no object eligible for destruction. I hope it's clear, guys. So 3 to 4 points. My first question, guys, I want you to please answer. I want you to please answer. My first question is, what is garbage collection? All unused or objects from the heap area. Who is going to perform garbage collection? Garbage collector. When garbage collector will act on your program, if there is an object eligible for, how can we say that garbage collector is acting on our program? If garbage collector is acting on our program, internally it is going to call finalize method. That's it. Dot. Not more than that. Am I clear with this, guys? So just let me try to write a small statement. Finalize method will be called internally by the garbage collector. Enough. Not more than that, guys. Please, please have this program for me. And I promise you guys, again, we are supposed to discuss about this garbage collection concept. It's a huge concept. One day we are going to discuss about this garbage collection. Wait for it, please. Carry on. So if you observe, I used a separate access modifier protected. Sir, why you are using protected? Why? Because it is a predefined method which is present in your object class. Directly they have given protected. Sir, why they have given it as protected? You'll understand that whenever we discussed about access modifiers concept. Please wait for it. Wait, you'll understand. Wait. Done. So I thought of going with one more concept also, but enough. I believe it's already overloaded. So enough. Let's wind up our session with this today. And tomorrow we are going to discuss about completely a different concept. Okay. Now, guys, I already said this. Yesterday only I said this, guys. Object class, three concepts I said in entire core Java. You'll find three concepts a little bit twisted. This is the first concept. So you know what is object class. You know, like object class is the first class. You know, object class is the parent class. You know that object class is present in java.lang package. You know, hash code method. You know, finalize equals toString. I mean, what is that? One more method, getClass. You just know them, but you don't know where we need to use them, why we need to use them. In our coming classes, when I'm using this method, for example, in our coming classes, I'm going to use equals method. When I'm using that equals method, I will ask you what equals method is going to compare. At that particular point, you should be able to answer the question. Am I clear with this? So I promise you with this, all the methods which we discussed right now, I mean, yesterday and today, in our coming classes, again, we need to use them. So kindly please wait for it. So tomorrow, entirely a new concept, guys. All right. That's it, guys. That's it for today. That's it for today. Thank you guys. Thanks for listening. Thank you. Thank you. Boys, you can leave.